play. I learned that from watching Mark from Alabama. Then the coaching staff from Alabama just you had to be tough. You had to be tough down there, and you had to be accountable. So every play that came your way, you just had to make a play. And then in the middle of the field, if I was playing in the middle of the field, had to increase my range, and doing so, and that just helped me out, just going sideline to sideline.
Early in your collegiate career, you played with, I guess, what's called a calfbacker, or down in the box a lot. Kind of like a hybrid safety linebacker position. How do you think that's going to serve you going into the next level, and how do you think that helps?
Just knowing both positions and being so versatile will help me just knowing that I can just jump in the back whenever and be up close if they need me to.
It's rare that a safety gets drafted in the top 10. There's a lot of talk of you being a top 10 guy. What is it that makes you have the potential to have the impact on the franchise to be a top 10 pick?
Every day at practice I ball. Every day, you got to ask my coaching staff at Alabama. Then I came out and brought it to the field, and I played my heart out, and they're gonna get the same thing when I get in the NFL. So, being that talk in the top 10, it's excellent. I'm humbled by it, so definitely.
What's one area in your game you feel like you need to improve upon heading into the next level?
I wouldn't say area in my game, but every part. You don't just work on one part because it knocks off the balance. And working on one part of that shit, you think that's your weakness. You work on every part to build up.
What do you feel is your greatest strength?
My physical play coming downhill from the safety position or being in the box.
And in terms of your style of playing, your athleticism, who in the league now do you think you're most like?
The league now?
Mm-hmm. Is there a player that you see yourself in that does some of the things that you do?
I wouldn't say if I would compare myself to Cam Chancellor. But I always idolized myself after Sean Taylor. That was my man.
Why Sean Taylor?
His physical play and his passion for the game. You could see it every time he touched the field.
Did you watch a lot of his film
Always before a game, yes. Yes, sir. That's why I wear 26.
What's your relationship like with Ha? How much have you talked to him about preparing for this and preparing for the week?
Me and Ha is like best friends. We talked. We actually talked before I came out here. He told me he was gonna be out here. We caught up. We're gonna catch up after this because I have more time after all my meetings and stuff like that. So definitely, we're really close.
What's one thing that he told you that you think you've used so far, or plan to use this week?
Just know my stuff on the board. A lot of the coaches don't want to know what you're on the board because they couldn't talk to me. I'm not a senior, so they couldn't talk to me early. I didn't go to the Senior Bowl and stuff like that. So know what I need to know, all my formations, and know how to explain what I'm doing on the field.
Who are a couple of teams that have shown you the most love? Who are a couple of the teams that have shown you the most love in the process so far?
NFL teams?
Yeah.
I spoke to a lot of them last night. I couldn't really tell.
Wake Forest defensive back, Kevin Johnson, podium A. Wake Forest defensive back, Kevin Johnson, podium A.
It was a lot of them, though. I spoke to a lot of them.
Did you talk to the Ravens and Ozzie Newsome?
Did I talk to the Ravens?
Last night.
No, I did not talk to the Ravens.
They're on your list for today.
I have to see. Probably.
So how do you feel playing boxing?
I'm cool with it. I'm physical. I like being in the box. It's not that much area to cover, and it's easy. If a running back try to fill it, come meet me in the hole, I'll definitely be right there to bring him down.
What's your biggest hit in your career?
My biggest hit?
Yeah.
Some would say the West Virginia hit against West Virginia, basically. But I would say the one against Florida, number 9 coming across, and we was in cover 2, and I came down here. That was a better lick, and I planted better in coming down here and making sure I just knocked the ball from him.
Some of the Alabama first-round defensive backs in recent years haven't had the immediate impact that I think they would like. Why are you different?
Why would I be different?
Yeah.
Ha showed that. He made a big impact when he got in the league. So, it's just the mindset you got to go into the game with. You can't be like, I'm this Alabama player supposed to be. I live up to the status. You just got to go in the mindset. You got to work hard just as you worked hard since you was 4 years old.
Landon, was it a tough decision to make the move to go pro?
To go pro, was it tough? It wasn't a tough decision, but we talked it out throughout the season, me and Coach Saban, and he just made sure I stayed in the season. And he said, if you have a great season and keep playing the way you're playing, you shouldn't have no problem going out. So it wasn't that tough after that.
Have you gotten to meet Ozzie Newsome yet?
Nope.
If you'd have been in the game, would you have caught Ezekiel Elliott on that 85-yarder?
Yes, ma'am.
No doubt in your mind?
No doubt in my mind.
What are you hoping to prove to scouts here at the Combine?
That I know my stuff. I know what I'm talking about, and I'm accountable for anything I'm going to do on the field.
How long ago did you start watching Sean Taylor before the game?
Say that again?
How long? You said you watched Sean Taylor film before every game. When did you start that?
I started that in high school.
Oh.
I've been watching Sean Taylor in high school, and ever since then, it's been a continuous thing for me.
Is it kind of like a...
Yeah, how have you argued with guys like Cam Chancellor kind of brought the flare back, box safety, strong safety position?
And it's been great because you got a big safety that they say can't move, can't do this, can't do that, can't cover the middle of the field, and he shows that. And he has the opportunity to do that. The people fear him, and that's what we like to do.
Tell me more about watching Sean Taylor. You watch him on YouTube or your phone. What do you do exactly?
What I do before the games, I just watch his YouTube videos. I almost watch an hour videos on him. I watched the 30-minute video, then there's a 22-minute video, there's 7-minute videos. There's some of him talking. I watched the 30 for 30. There's so much stuff that I watched on him that
You watch it game day morning or
I watch it night before and game day morning. I can't get it all in one night because I gotta get my rest too. But definitely I watch most of it game day night and game day morning and the day before.
what does it do for relative?
It just make sure why I'm doing this and why I'm playing this game. You're not just playing this game for myself. I'm playing it for my teammates. I'm playing it for my brothers, and I'm playing it for the love of the game.
Obviously, Sean Taylor played for the Washington Redskins. Would that be a team you would love to play for, considering that's where he played?
Actually, it's my favorite team because he played that. Him and Clinton Portis were my favorite two players. And definitely I would love to play that if I got the opportunity.
Have you met with them?
No, man.
You had to be devastated with what happened to him.
Yes, I cried. Yes, definitely.
Landon, who have you met with so
Huh?
far? Who have you met with so far?
Dolphins, Texans, Jaguars, Seahawks, Cardinals, Jets, the Falcons. I think that's about it. Huh?
Easy week.
I mean, easy first day.
Landon, the interview process, meeting all these different coaches, for you personally, what's been difficult for you? Have there been any questions or things that they're looking for that may not fit your personality well?
No, I mean, I answered every question well. There was none that I could not answer. Biggest one, I mean, they always ask about my mom. Of course, I mean, she was the biggest story of my life coming out of high school, but other than that, that's about it.
I'm sorry, I don't know that backstory. Can you share that with me? Sorry.
It just she wanted me to go to LSU, and what's that big story behind that, and why I didn't go to LSU, and why I chose Bama.
Your 40 time.
Huh?
Your 40 time.
What about it?
What have you been running it?
Have I been running it? Yeah.
How fast have you been running it?
We're gonna see when I run it. Put it that way.
Think about how things would have been different if you were on LSU.
Yeah, I always did. Once I stepped on campus at Alabama, I kind of thought about it. Then continuing my years, I'm glad I didn't go because, I mean, the career that I had at Alabama, I don't think I would have had at LSU.
Was there second thoughts at all when you first got to Alabama?
There was no second thoughts. It's just you always had that thought about what if I chose that school. And then you just watch over it and you be like, they're having a bad season and you're having a great season, so.
What does your mom think if you wouldn't have done?
Say it again?
What does your mom think of that decision?
Well, that'd be a question you have to ask her. It's so hard to answer that question because she still to this day wouldn't answer that question. For me, how she would think about it, she just said, I'm just glad you did what you're supposed to do and got out of there.
Why did you think you would have done that kind of career that you had at Alabama if you had went to LSU?
Just looking at all the players. I know most of the players, and we talked a lot, and just how they spoke about it there, the school and stuff like that. I wouldn't fit in there.
And how good is this group of DBs, and what's your strengths as a safety?
This group here?
Yep.
I mean, it's a fantastic group. I mean, every player that's here has been doing a great job at the interviews, talking to the coaches, and waiting to put on the field for the coaches to see what they can do. And we showed that, and I showed that when we was playing in our college careers, and now we have the opportunity to even showcase it even more.
What are your strengths as a player?
A couple more.
My strengths, all right. My biggest strength is my box safety, and I could cover, and then my range in the middle of the field. I mean, I could cover from the middle of the field to the numbers if it's done.
Back to the start of the conference, what do teams want to know about that? How involved should be in your life going forward?
Oh no, they just asked that question about what was that background and how difficult was it. I think just overcoming that and going against your mom, I guess. So.
Not worried that she will be too involved in your life or anything like that.
No, sir.
Do you find yourself looking at teams that need safeties, or you just look at it as wherever I get drafted, I get drafted at?
Wherever I get drafted at. I mean, wherever I get drafted, I'm gonna put in the work to either have to take somebody's spot or work my tail off to gain a spot, you know.